Listen, I want to get it right into the hottest subject of the summertime. I think this is the hottest storyline going right now. I want to talk about Miss Liv and Dominik. What you guys think about that? What's going on with them?
Well, the kiss that didn't miss. Hey, she planting it on him, man.
Yeah, she coming on strong. She coming on
Yeah.
strong.
Hey, I think they said on Busted Open the other day. I think Bubba was like, "Well, she's putting the moves on him, huh?" Yeah. Very entertaining story. I think, to your point, Sean, I think it's the hottest thing going right now overall in the wrestling business. Because you're trying to see what's going to happen. There's so many different moving parts to that. But yeah, definitely a hot take. I'm happy to see Liv really involved with something. Dominic's been doing pretty good for the last year since he's been with Judgment Day or so, last 2 years rather. So yeah, it's exciting, very exciting.
Oh yeah, and like I said, Liv has her pocket of fans that she's always had, and I think it's growing more and more as she goes along. Even though people don't think she's always been where she needs to be or how she's been portrayed as she needs to be, because they kept trying to repackage her, I guess, do different things. Like she had I forgot. There's a lot of people forgot about the what was it, the Riot Squad and all that stuff she was doing before. But this is the most intriguing thing she's done to date, and she does deserve the world championship at this moment. But as soon as Rhea come back, I don't know how long that's lasting. Like I said, but whenever she comes back, man, for Dominic, he was still getting already with this, and he's trying to hold time strong for Rhea while she's away. But if he's actually with Liv on this and he's trying to play in a role right now or trying to act like he don't want to be her, when he actually, if he is with her, the heat going even louder. I don't know if it's getting even louder for Dominic because the moves he gets every week is crazy. So I don't know how much more he could get, but it's gonna go up if he's actually siding with Liv. So I'm waiting to see how that plays out.
You know, to that point, man, I'm sitting here thinking as you was talking about it, Ron, and what does he do? Not only him, like what does that leave the whole group after that? Because she put the moves on him, but she's been seen talking, to JD McDonough in the back, right? Which he claims he said that he was just telling her that, well, you're not going to have that title on. But to me, that conversation didn't look nothing like that. It looks
Right.
like she had his attention. You know what I'm saying? So and then it's a lot of questions. When Real comes back to your point, like what happens? Does he go with her? Does he does he turn on her? Like so many anticipation things that's happening right there alone. But to the point, if they're gonna keep pushing this, I mean, personally, I think this may end up going on for another maybe month, maybe.
Yeah.
Because you have things going down the road. You got Money in the Bank, SummerSlam, all these different things. So, yeah, this may be going on for at least another month potentially. But it's a hot take, the hottest story, no doubt, like Sean alluded to.
Yeah, and I really other question with Finn Balor, what does he stand? He's trying to stop Liv from coming on to Dominic so hard. He the one doing it. But like I said before, in the last episode, he the one who was backstage, no, not backstage, but in the parking lot getting out of the car with Liv. So does that tie in, or does he have something up his sleeve? And does he really want Liv like that,
Mhm.
or what? So I don't know where he stands on it. And Dominic acts like he's trying to get space from Rhea, saying Rhea needs her space or whatever he was saying. So is between all that, and Priest trying to focus on a lot of different things, keeping them together. Drew and whatever Carlito doing behind, they trying to help Carlito along the way because Carlito he trying to find a group to be in. He need a home. Seem like Ray and he don't do the back. Carlito backstab Ray and what's his name? Dragon Lee. So now he's looking for a home in Judgment Day, and he trying his hardest. But
Hey,
so like I said, Priest is trying to keep it all together while retaining his championship. What I think he's still going to do at Clash of the Castle. Hopefully he does. I hope he does. But
Ooh.
but it seems like he's headed a different way than the Judgment Day eventually.
Mm.
well, good point again. Finn Balor getting out the car with her. Is that playing? Is that playing into the cards? The question remains to me: are they done or under new management? You know what I'm saying? Like, because people can say what they want. Damian Priest has stepped up tremendously. But Rhea Ripley pretty much pulled a lot of the weight as far as like giving order. Because, and the reason I say that is because she told Dawn what to do, JD, you know what I'm saying? That was kind of like a given. And then Finn, he kind of went with the flow. And Damien was the only one who would kind of buck at her, you know what I'm saying? So, but now that she's out, clearly Damien's the leader. However, to your point, Damien's focusing on, I need to make this title run the best. I need to focus on my single career, you know? They lost the tag titles. They didn't even get no rematch. You know what I'm saying? So,
because he
it lets you
immediately
know
got that
where
world
he's at.
title.
Yeah. So, will this somehow cost Damian Priest the title at Clash of the Castle? Maybe, you know, all these different parts, right?
I hope not. Oh, I hope not.
Bro, listen to Damian Priest. I'd rather watch paint dry than listen to this guy. But you know, that's just me. But
oh Lord.
But man, you guys brought up some interesting points because you know later on you'll find out in my bold predictions where I see that going as well. But man, well, how about Liv? So it seems to be it could possibly very well be a love triangle in the making that maybe Finn Balor is really trying to play like, hey, that's really who I want, so he could be playing face like, he really want to live versus Dom really want to live. I mean, what do you guys think about that? Because you brought up a point, RC, like where does Finn Balor fit in all this? Because they was in the car together. So is he kind of like trying to like, maybe her recruit him and, hey, put me in the Judgment Day? Or is it like he's like, hey, I'm gonna have you out here hitting a little bit, and then we put you in the Judgment Day? What do you think is going on with that?
I think Balor trying to protect Dominik because he's the youngest and he's the newest member or whatnot, and he's trying to be that big brother to him because it seems like Dominik really trying to stand strong for real, like I was saying. But like I said, it's hard to see where he's gonna go because he wants to tag team titles back, and he's doing that with JD. So that's kind of a focus for him. He was kind of mad that Priest wasn't in that tag with him no more because he's a world champion. I mean, what do you want him to do? I mean, he can do both, but he has JD, and that's JD is someone he mentored and trained and whatnot. And so he's Balor is trying to take care of. Be a leader too in his own right, because he's a former leader, with a Bullet Club, so he's trying to be a leader too and have his hands in everything. But with him and Liv, he coming to me here, Liv and Dominik. I don't know what his plan is because you see clear what Liv wants. Dominik is a little shaky, so
he had a little shaky. Woo.
Yeah, he's like, man, Dominik he's trying to stand strong, and it's hard. Liv looking out. I mean, not a lot of dudes gonna turn down Liv. I'm sorry. So he's trying to stand strong for real. But just saying.
Listen, you saw what Pat McAfee did. You saw him break down.
Right, he went to detail. It was play by play. So he was always at when Dominik's eyes was going there, that little smirk he did when she put her hands through his hair. So I said, Dominik is standing strong for a little bit. But this week,
Dom know he won't live. He know he won't live.
I was saying he said strong for this week. Tomorrow, I don't know. Monday coming up, but Balor, it's just a wait to see a moment for them see what he's actually his stake into this, what he actually wants from Liv or want to keep Liv. Oh, and the tweet he did, he said bros before his hoes coming after that. So he trying to stand up for Dominik, and that's what he posted on Twitter or X. And so that's what I'm waiting to see what he actually going to say or do.
Lonnie, one more take before we bring up our guests.
Man, look, I just want to see what happens here. There's so many different ways it can go because WWE's been good about we think what we think is going to happen, and then it doesn't happen. And we can see that from the WrestleMania main event and all that this year. We thought Roman going to turn on Rock going to turn on Roman. None of that happened. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just anticipating to see what happens. And so we sit back and enjoy the ride.
Awesome. Listen, guys, we could talk about this. It's a very interesting storyline that's unfolding before our eyes. The Judgment Day, where will they be? What's going to go on? Liv's on her revenge tour.